Sound check, sound check. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Those in the WhatsApp group, send me a note. Can you hear what I'm saying? 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. Hello and welcome to Rob's Big Quiz. Hopefully you can hear me, hopefully you can see me. This is a quiz first. I have done a few quizzes in the Lord's Tavern over the years. Nothing like this. This was intended to be a quiz in a pub with people sat around together like normal. But obviously events around the world and around the UK have changed that. So what I thought was I'd try and do a live stream on YouTube. Never done it before, don't know if my broadband can cope, but I'm going to give it a whirl. So thank you very much for coming. So how's it going to work? This is essentially a pub quiz just like any other. I'm going to ask a batch of questions. I think there's about 65 questions over the course of the night. I am going to pause at 8 o'clock for the NHS applause. I know that's loads of people have actually mentioned that, and I hadn't realised initially. I don't know why I picked 7:45. No idea why that happened, but I did. So okay, the whole point of this is, and the whole point of this T-shirt is, I was trying to raise money for the Ruth Strauss Foundation by running the London Marathon. Now, obviously, originally the London Marathon was exactly 4 weeks today. So, well, 4 weeks on Sunday. So the 26th of April. And I'd done a reasonable amount of training, but that's been binned off like everything else. So I wanted the quiz to continue, and hopefully this is going to allow that to happen. So thank you for everybody that's involved. I think we've actually got probably upwards of 35, maybe nearly 40 teams. I've slightly lost track of what's going on. Hopefully you can all hear me and see this. If the stream drops out at any point, I'm on WhatsApp. I'm keeping an eye on it. Just keep in touch. If it goes wrong, let me know. Right. Okay. So how is this quiz actually going to work? Well, in simple terms, each team has nominated a team captain. So that team captain is responsible for writing down the answers. How you communicate amongst yourselves, whether you're on Zoom or Skype or WhatsApp or whatever, that's up to you guys. But your one key person is the team captain, who needs to supply me with a screen grab of your answers at a given point. So that will probably be the half-time and full-time of the quiz. Now, really important that people play fair. This is done on trust. So I can't emphasise enough that this quiz, if you cheat, well, I personally think you're up there with people that are hoarding bog roll. There's no point cheating. If you do, you've got a lot of bad quiz karma coming your way. And at a time like this, I wouldn't want bad karma. So Do play fair, no Googling. It may be difficult not to look at your phone because you might be watching it on your phone. I appreciate that. But no cheating. Thank you. Right, okay, so on with the show. I'd just like to point out now the raffle is off. I was intending to run quite an exceptional raffle actually, with some good prizes. I got Chris Wokes donated this 2020 sweater. He doesn't get picked the 2020s, but you know, still quite good. This from Joss Butler, thank you very much, and various other things, including some signed boots from the Chelsea captain. Anyway, really keen that when all of this madness is out of the way, we do run the quiz in the tavern or wherever, and we do run the raffle. So they're all going in the spare room. I'll keep those for a later date. However, there are going to be prizes tonight. So, 2 prizes up for grabs. 1 prize for the best team name and 1 prize for the quiz winner. So, I won't reveal the prizes at this stage. That can come later. But I think it's really important that everyone understands how this will work. So just to reiterate, get your answers together in one place. So team captain organises that. They then will take a photo or a screen grab of your answers. They can then stick it in the WhatsApp group. If you're in the ECB WhatsApp group, stick it in there. If you've come through via Facebook, you can post on the page, on the event page with your answers. So just a little bit of a fail-safe to make sure you're not blagging it when I actually ask you how many points you've got. So, if there are any questions, just please WhatsApp me. I think virtually everybody that's on the stream should have my number. Right, I've never done this before. Let's hope it works. As I mentioned, in 10 minutes' time, I will pause for the big clap. Right, okay. Just to reiterate one thing while I remember, this is what it was all about. Ruth Strauss Foundation, an amazing charity. I think many of you will be very aware of what this is all about. Just had a WhatsApp from Goose who says, I need a wee already. Well, just hold on. Right, yeah, the Ruth Strauss Foundation, it's an incredible charity and they're doing some great work, and that was who I was intending to run for. So there is a link on this YouTube channel, I think, if I've done it right, to donate. I'm trying to raise $2,500. As it stands, I've raised literally nothing. I have done a lot of running. I promise, but I've raised nothing. So I'm really keen at some point, it doesn't have to be like tonight, but maybe in 27 weeks' time, if I do run the marathon, that I can hopefully tap a few people up for a bit of sponsorship, because it is a great charity. Right, okay, so I've mentioned we're going to do this at 8 o'clock, but we've got 9 minutes of quizzing to go before that. So let's begin. First up is, we're not talking about the... Okay. So, if you're ready, if you found a pen, let's begin. Question 1. Which pale lager is the top-selling imported drink in the United States of America? Which pale lager is the top-selling imported drink in the United States of America? Okay, that was question 1. Question 2. Fade that down a bit. Right, question 2. The Rhythm of the Night is a song by an Italian Euro dance group, or Euro dance if you're in the south, beginning with C. In what year did it reach number 2 in the UK chart? The Rhythm of the Night is a song by an Italian Euro dance group beginning with C. In what year did it reach number 2 in the UK chart? Question 3. Okay. Which Church of England envoy spent a total of 2,353 days held hostage in Lebanon in the late 1980s and early 90s? Which Church of England envoy spent a total of 2,353 days held hostage in Lebanon in the late 1980s and early 90s? Okay, that was question 3. This is question 4. What nickname is given, or what nickname was given, to the solitary confinement area used to imprison Steve McQueen's character in the film The Great Escape? What nickname was given to the solitary confinement area used to imprison Steve McQueen in the film The Great Escape? Okay, question 5 and the final question in round 1. Lee Mack played the lead character in which BBC situation comedy? Question 5. Lee Mack plays the lead character in which BBC situation comedy? Okay, that noise means it is 1958, it's the end of the first round and it's time to go and applaud the NHS. So, clap for our carers, get yourself outside, turn this off, Get yourselves outside and go and clap some amazing people. I'll be back in about 6 minutes. Okay, we're back in the room. Well done, everybody. Certainly excellent clapping where I live, and that does actually count as your exercise for tomorrow. So no fresh air until Saturday, please. Right, on with the show. Hopefully you're all back. I mean, if anyone is still clapping, probably that's enough. Right, round 2. This round is called Who, What and Where. So I'm going to either ask you who, what or where. Right, let's go. Hello. So, who is this? Okay, that was question 1. Question 2, what is this? Shout out to Jenny Smith, who I know has been doing a bit of prepping on the aircraft recognition today. Oh, it's gone off again. Question 3. Where is this? I actually suspect their air pollution has improved in the last week. All right, moving on. Who is this? Right, this is a good one. Where is this? Or, indeed, what is this? So, just to clarify, this could be where or what. It's pretty much the same thing. Okay, next question. Where is this? And I would actually like, I'd like the name of the city, please. I'd like the name of the city. So, little clue. Next question, and I think possibly one of my favourites of the whole quiz. Who is this? The next one is, where is this? If anybody's wondering where the music's from, this is actually the free music that you get from YouTube. Not part of my personal collection, but very keen to avoid copyright issues. Right, let's move on. Who is this? Oh, we're going round again with this music. There is only one more picture in this round. Right, final question of this round. What is this? And I won't accept train. Just to be clear, I'd like a little bit more effort on that. Okay, so that concludes the end of round 2, who, what and where. Thanks for the messages that are coming in, really helpful. So I just thought it would be, let's turn that down. I thought it would be actually really nice just to explain who's in this quiz. Obviously, if we were in a pub, you'd be able to see them, but we're not. So I'm going to call out who we've got. So as I said, I think we've probably got upwards of best part 30 odd teams, which is absolutely brilliant. Probably a sign of the times. People literally haven't got anything better to do. So kicking off, we've got Ian Martin's team from the England Disability Cricket. They are called Quizzy Gillespie. Lovely stuff. From the Manchester office of the ECB, Tessa's guys, they are the Legends-ish. We've got the Lockdown Loungers, captained by Duncan Jenkinson. The Taking Care of Quizness, which I quite like, from Joe Dale and his guys in the core marketing gang at the ECB. Will Turner in the digital team, COVID-19 not out. Greg Stobart, also from the digital team, colleague of mine. You can't touch this. Much better. Nice. This is a good one. James Brown, Matt, his team name, is Hat Mancock's Social Quiz Dancers. That is Hat Mancock's Social Quiz Dancers. I like that. Jamie Betts, Wuhan Clan. A number of people tried to enter the team name Wuhan Clan, but Jamie got there first, so well done to him. Ed Ringe, We Love Quizness Planning. Bit of an in-joke there at the ECB. John Badger, this is a good one. Coronan Keating featuring Quarantina Turner. And I know John has spent quite a lot of time on that, so thank you. Joe Steele, Quiz Team, excuse me, Quiz Team Quarantino. Nice. Again, someone who spent a lot of time on it. George Cam, Gold Silver Comms from the ECB. Rory Dishman, Miley Virus. I like that. That's nice. The long arm of Stuart Law from, I think that's the Integrity team. And Amanda, well done to you. Sarah, we've got the Fun Spongers. Very good. We've got the Worsley Warriors. Sorry, Daniel Pilling. We've got... Excuse me. Hope that's not what we think it is. Right. Kate Hailstone from the ECB Finance team. She did explain that Harvey had initially been bang up for the quiz when it was in a pub, but now isn't available. So I'm not really sure what he's doing, literally. But thanks, Harvey. I won't forget that. The Woodpeckers, CC, great cricket team, absolute legends there involved. We've got Quarantine, we've got Antibodies Guess, lads from Southgate CC, top lads there. We've got Youth Hosteling with Chris Eubank, that's my mate Razor. We've got the Lockdown Lewins, that's TM Lewin, absolute legends. 4 shirts for 99 quid most weeks, probably a bit cheaper at the moment. Williams Wizards, down in Cardiff, Amy and Rich and William, hello. We've got the Charminator in the northeast. We've got the Nearly Neighbours. That's Tor, who used to work at the ECB, who is now working at Sky Sports. Hello, Tor. We've got Dan Brimson with Easier Said Than Run, and I think that's key, actually. This is a lot easier from my point of view than actually trying to run. You're listening to This Morning's Farmer. That is Goose, my mate Goose, who's in the RAF. We've got the Calamity Connities, and we've probably got about another 8 or 9 teams who haven't actually submitted team names. So, well done, everybody. The award for the best team name will be revealed at the end. Right, okay. That was round 2. on to round 3, which is Netflix. So, in my opinion, you could be doing a lot more with your time than playing this quiz. You could be watching Netflix. But that's up to you. Right. So, what is it? Question 16. Hello. Right, question 16. What is the name of the character portrayed by Gillian Anderson in Sex Education? So that was, what is the name of the character portrayed by Gillian Anderson in Netflix's Sex Education? Okay, question number 2. Question 2, or 17. Hank Schrader. Hank Schrader is a character in which Netflix series? Hank Schrader is a character in which Netflix series? There are 2 answers to this, and I will take both, but there's one sort of obvious answer. Alright, next question. In the film The Revenant, Leonardo DiCaprio's character finds an unusual and frankly disgusting place to sleep as he shelters from a snowstorm. Where did he sleep? So, in the film The Revenant, which is on Netflix, Leonardo DiCaprio's character finds an unusual and frankly disgusting place to sleep to shelter from a snowstorm. Where did he sleep? Next question. Which American crime drama features a financial advisor named Marty Bird? Which American crime drama features a financial advisor named Marty Bird? Just an update on the team names. Lauren from Livewire Sports confirmed that their team name is actually Alf Ramsey's Porn Dungeon. That is Alf Ramsey's Porn Dungeon. That's livewiresports.com. Okay, the final Netflix question is, how many series did the sitcom Peep Show run for? So how many series did the sitcom Peep Show, starring Robert Webb and David Mitchell, how many series did it run for? They're all on Netflix. Don't check Netflix. Another team name just in, Hong Kong Fluey from Sally and the Boys in Cheltenham. Great name. I would like to apologise for people that don't have Netflix. Clearly you have been disadvantaged in this round. I really can't help now. We're into it now. But apologies to the people without Netflix. And another one, the Wadham Sharps in Somerset. They are the quarantined quizzers. So yeah, shout out to them. Keep stay indoors. Right, that's the end of the Netflix round. So I hope that went okay. Right, next round is back to school, which is a sort of homage to all the people that are now faced with the horror of looking after their children during the week. I can certainly reflect on that. This has been the longest week of my life. Right, so round 4, back to school. Let's go. Question 21. Prince Philip. Let's turn that down. Sorry about that. Right. This just in, from the Woodpeckers Cricket Club. Can we change our name? Change spelt wrong. No F in change. Can we change our name to I'm Not Wearing Trousers, please? Yes, you can. It's not going to win, but well done. Right, okay. Back to school, round 4. Prince Philip and Prince Charles both attended which school? Prince Philip and Prince Charles both attended which school? Right, okay, next question. Question 22. What is the name of the high school in the film Grease? What is the name of the high school in the film Grease? And Grease 2, if you've seen it. Not one of the great sequels. Alright, okay, next question. In the back to school round, which group had a hit with What I Go to School For? Which group had a hit with What I Go to... excuse me. Which group had a hit with What I Go to School For? Another team name update. The Dangerfields up in Winchmore Hill, Southgate. They've come in with, we thought this was the daily briefing. Well, thank you for that. If only it was. Alright, next question. What is the name of Bart Simpson's teacher in the Springfield Elementary School, or at the Springfield Elementary School? What is the name of Bart Simpson's teacher at Springfield Elementary? I mean, I'll take a surname, but if you've got a first name, I'd like to see it. Thank you. And the final question in the back to school round, what school did the in-betweeners attend? What school did the in-betweeners attend? Here they are. Alright, so that's the end of the back to school round. We're now on to round 5, which is comedy connections. Okay, so round 5. And we will have a break in a minute if you need to recharge on, beers, wines, Lemsip, etc. Let's go. So, comedy connections. Ray Von in Phoenix Nights and Jeff Heaney in Peep Show were played by which actor? I'll say that again. Ray Von in Phoenix Nights and Jeff Heaney, Jeff, in Peep Show were played by which actor? Right, okay. Next question. Complete this famous line. If you were to ask me to name 3 geniuses, I would probably say... Hang on, let me start this again. Complete this famous line. If you were to ask me to name 3 geniuses, I probably wouldn't say Einstein, Newton. I'd say... So there's 4 answers to this. You'll either know this or you won't. But complete this famous line. If you were to ask me to name 3 geniuses, I probably wouldn't say Einstein, Newton. I'd go for... I'd like all 4, please. Just to confirm, half-time is coming up after this round. Half-time is coming up. Right, next question. What did Captain Darling... Turn that down. What did Captain Darling write in his diary in the final episode of Blackadder Goes Forth? What did Captain Darling write in his diary in the final episode of Blackadder Goes Forth? Team name Justin, which I really like. Crash, bang, wallop. What a virus. Love that. Okay, next question. Where is the corner shop in Open All Hours? In which town or city is the corner shop in Open All Hours? Next question. Okay, which pub did Shaun take his family and friends to in Shaun of the Dead? Which pub did Shaun take his family and friends to in Shaun of the Dead? All right, okay. I will run through these all again. I know a few people have been messaging me asking me to run through them all again, so I will. So we'll get to the end. This is a 10 question round, and we'll go through all of them again. So, next question, which is question number 31. What is the full name of Alan Partridge's PA? And I'd like surname included in this. So what is the full name, including surname, of Alan Partridge's PA? Next question. The Phantom Raspberry Blower of Old London Town was a sketch from which comedy double act? The Phantom Raspberry Blower of Old London Town was a sketch from which comedy double act? Next question. Before they were famous, the fast shows Paul Whitehouse and Charlie Higson were hired as labourers to work on whose London flat? So, before they were famous, the fast shows Charlie Higson and Paul Whitehouse were hired as labourers to work on whose London flat? Next question. Which actors played the original housemates in Men Behaving Badly? Excuse me. Which actors played the original housemates in Men Behaving Badly? Okay, next question, and the final question in this round. Chris Barrie played which character in Red Dwarf? Chris Barrie played which character in Red Dwarf? Right. So, oh no, hang on, bear with. Right, okay, that is the end of the first half of the quiz. So, what I need you to do is make sure all your answers are written down. If you want to confer on anything, I will go back through the last round because I know a few people weren't sure of that. Get all your answers written down. Take a picture of them or a screen grab, whatever you're doing. Take a picture of them. If you're in the ECB WhatsApp group, post it into the group. If you're on Facebook, post it onto the Facebook page. I will then read out the answers and you can mark your own answers. We've got to be very clear on this. You've got to be quite honest about this because there's no way of checking. But I think by sending your answers in advance, that's a bit of a fail-safe. So I'm going to go through the last 10 questions very quickly, and then we can have a 5-minute intermission. You can recharge your glasses, and we'll go again. Right, so comedy connections. First question. Rave On in Phoenix Nights and Jeff Heaney in Peep Show were played by which actor? Rave On in Phoenix Nights and Jeff Heaney in Peep Show were played by which actor? Next question. Complete this famous line. If you were to ask me to name 3 geniuses, I probably wouldn't say Einstein, Newton. I'd go... And there's 4 answers there. Next question. What did Captain Darling write in his diary in the final episode of Blackadder Goes Forth? What did Captain Darling write in his diary in the final episode of Blackadder Goes Forth? Next question. Where is the corner shop in Open All Hours? Next question. Which pub did Shaun take his family and friends to in Shaun of the Dead? Which pub did Shaun take his family and friends to in the film Shaun of the Dead? Next up, what is the name of Alan Partridge's PA? Full name, first name and surname. Thank you. What is the full name of Alan Partridge's PA? Next question. The Phantom Raspberry Blower of Old London Town was a sketch from which comedy double act? The Phantom Raspberry Blower of Old London Town was a sketch by which comedy double act? 3 to go. Before they were famous, the Fast Show's Paul Whitehouse and Charlie Higson were hired as labourers to work on whose London flat? Before they were famous, the Fast Show's Paul Whitehouse and Charlie Higson were hired as labourers to work on whose London flat? And 2 more. Which actors played the original housemates in Men Behaving Badly? And Chris Barrie played which character in Red Dwarf? Right, we're going to have a 5-minute intermission, and then I'll come back with the answers for the first half. Get your answers in the WhatsApp group if you're in the ECB side of things. If you're on Facebook, post your answers, and then we'll go from there. Thank you.
breaking away, and the world gets harder each day. Trying to get where we wanna be, that's the toughest thing of all. All we need is a little more getting it right. All we need is a little more sacrifice.
All right, okay, we're back in the room. So let's resume. Time for some answers. We all need answers. Right. The round one was we're not talking about coronavirus. And question one. Which pale lager is the top-selling imported drink in the United States? Which pale lager is the top-selling imported drink in the United States? The answer is Corona Extra. Now, I'd just like to point out at this point, what I need you to do is mark your own sheet. There were some discussions about special email addresses, Google Sheets, all sorts of clever ways we could mark this quiz, but frankly, I couldn't be bothered. So, really key that you mark your own sheet honestly and send through your score at the end of this, so we know who's got what. But we've all got your answer sheets now because you've either WhatsApped them in or put them on Facebook or sent them direct to me, so I know what everybody's got. Yes, you can just have Corona. It doesn't have to be Corona Extra. So yeah. This is how it's going to work. All right, you're marking your own. There's an element of integrity about this. Right. So, which pale lager is the top-selling imported drink in the United States? It is Corona. Question 2. The Rhythm of the Night is a song by an Italian Euro dance group beginning with C. Not going to mention that word. In which year did it reach number 2 in the UK chart? That was 1993. Question 3. Which Church of England envoy spent a total of 2,353 days held as a hostage in Lebanon in the late 80s and early 90s? It was Terry Waite, obviously. Next question. Which nickname is given to the solitary confinement area used to imprison Steve McQueen's character in the film The Great Escape? It was the Cooler. He was the Cooler King. Speed this bit up. Right. Okay. Lee Mack played which lead character in the BBC situation comedy Not Going Out? Right. Round 2. Round 2. Who, where and when? Right. Bear with. Let's get me out of here. Right. Okay. That was Bruce Springsteen. Bruce Springsteen. He's not a keynote speaker usually, but there he is. That is a Lancaster bomber. That is LA, Los Angeles. That is Bill Oddie. Bill Oddie. That is the Jodrell Bank Observatory. Jodrell Bank. That is Fenway Park, and that is in Boston. So I was looking for Boston, Massachusetts as the answer to that question. This guy with the lovely teeth is John Bon Jovi. John Bon Jovi. Recently, that was taken at Abbey Road Studios, where he was where he was recording with Harry, the formerly known as Prince. Anyway, that is Doncaster Racecourse, my hometown. That is obviously Mark Nicholas, the legend that is. And that is the Flying Scotsman. The train, the Flying Scotsman. Okay, so that concludes the answers for that round. Next was Netflix. Turn that music down again. So the answers to the Netflix round. Who is the what is the name of the character portrayed by Gillian Anderson in Sex Education? That is Dr. Jean Milburn. Dr. Jean Milburn plays the character portrayed by Gillian Anderson. Next question. Hank Schrader is a character in both Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. I'll take either, but I think Breaking Bad is where he's most relevant. But he's recently been in Better Call Saul. Yes, I will take Jean Milburn. I'd like a surname. There's the two questions there from Joe Steele and Ollie Bellwood. I would like the surname, the full name, Dr. Jean Milburn, ideally, please, for which character was portrayed by Gillian Anderson in Sex Education. Right, next one. In the film The Revenant, Leonardo DiCaprio finds himself in an unusual and frankly disgusting place to sleep to shelter from the snow. Where did he sleep? He slept inside a dead horse. So, sorry, spoiler alert if you haven't watched The Revenant, but he sleeps inside a dead horse to evade a snowstorm. Each to their own. It's an interesting film. Right. Question 19. Which American crime drama features a financial advisor named Marty Bird? That is Ozark. Series 3 is available on Netflix as of tomorrow. So book that in. Next one. Animal Carcass. Yes, Goose. I will take Animal Carcass as an answer. I think that's fair. He did sleep inside a horse, but yeah, Animal Carcass is a fair answer. I'll take that. Right. How many series did the sitcom Peep Show run for? That was 9. 9 series of Peep Show. One of my favourites. Okay. Moving on. Back to school. Prince Philip and Prince Charles both attended which school? The answer is Gordonstoun or Gordonstown. That's the answer. What is the name of the high school in the film Grease and to a lesser extent Grease 2? It is Rydell. Which group had a it's not a 22. This is a typo. But which group had a hit with the song What I Go to School For? And the answer is Busted. So which group had a hit with the song What I Go to School For? The answer is Busted. What is the name of Bart Simpson's teacher at Springfield Elementary School? Edna Krabappel. Edna Krabappel with a K. What school did the In-Betweeners attend? They attended Rudge Park Comprehensive School. Alright, moving on to comedy connections. Ray Vaughan in Phoenix Nights and Jeff Heaney in Peep Show were played by Neil Fitzmaurice. So, Neil Fitzmaurice is the answer to question 26. Complete this famous line. If you were to ask me to name 3 geniuses, I probably wouldn't say Einstein, Newton. I'd go Milligan, Cleese, Everett, Sessions. Milligan, Cleese, Everett, Sessions is the answer. What did Captain Darling, and I'd like all 4 names, please. What did Captain Darling write in his diary in the final episode of Blackadder Goes Forth? Simply reads bugger. Simply reads bugger or similar. Where is the corner shop in open all hours? It's in Doncaster, my hometown. Which pub did Sean take his family and friends to in Shaun of the Dead? The Winchester. Wait for it to all blow over. Can we get half a point for... What's this? 3 out of 4. No, you can't. You've got to have all 4. So I'm looking for Milligan, Cleese, Everett, Sessions. Amanda. Can we have Rydell High? Yes, you can. The Phantom... Sorry. What is the full name of Alan Partridge's PA? Tireless PA, Lynn, 50. She is Lynn Benfield. Lynn Benfield. There's various messages coming in about half points. I'm not keen on that. I'd like either complete correctness or nothing. The Phantom Raspberry Blower of Old London Town was a sketch from which comedy double act? The Two Ronnies. So the Phantom Raspberry Blower was the Two Ronnies. Before they were famous, the fast shows Paul Whitehouse and Charlie Hickson were hired as labourers to look after to do some work on Stephen Fry and Hugh Laurie's flat. So they did some work on Stephen Fry and Hugh Laurie's flat. That's question 33. Question 34. Which actors played the original housemates in Men Behaving Badly? It was Martin Clunes and Harry Enfield. Martin Clunes and Harry Enfield. And finally, Chris Barry played which character in Red Dwarf? It was Arnold Rimmer. Chris Barry played which character in Red Dwarf? It was Arnold Rimmer. No half point for Lynn. It has to be Lynn Benfield on the partridge. And Arnold Judas Rimmer, very good. But Arnold Rimmer will suffice. So that is the end of the answers for the first half. Yes, Harry Enfield is correct. No half a point for Lynn. Right. So what I'd like you to do at this point in time is fire in your results into the WhatsApp and the Facebook, and I will therefore figure out who is in the lead at this point. But if there's any other questions about these answers, you've got about 10 seconds to ask. Right, well, we've got Torgrove. She's got 28 out of 35. There's a lot of results in. 17, Goose, not so good. Joe Steele, 22, reasonable. Jamie Betts, 26. Will Turner, 26. Ed Ringe, 25. Joe Steele, 22. I think we mentioned that. Gavin Bidgood, 22. Sarah, to answer your question, just Rimmer. I'll take that. Yeah, just Rimmer's okay. Clunes and Morrissey, no points. No points. It has to be Clunes and Enfield for the first series. Joe Dale, 22. 16 from Dan Brimson. Disappointing. Sarah Niblock, 32. Very strong. Very strong. Out of 35. That is that's something the integrity team might want to look at. James Brown, 25. Tessa Wheeldon, 21. Right. Thank you very much. We will crack on. People haven't got all night. Let's crikey. I'm getting a lot of WhatsApps at the moment. Dan Pilling, 18. Oh my god. So some of these quiz sheets are really quite difficult to interpret. Right, we're going to move on. The next round is round 6. Science. Right, okay, round 6. Science. In computing, what does ISDN stand for? In computing, what does ISDN stand for? Okay, next question. What are the constituent elements of the alloy brass, or for those in the south, brass? What are the constituent elements of the alloy brass or brass? Next question. What reaction is caused by passing electricity through a liquid? What reaction is caused by passing electricity through a liquid? That's question 38. Which scientist, question 39, which scientist is known for his laws of motion? Which scientist is known for his laws of motion? That's question 39. Next question, and the final question in the science round. What is the first element in the periodic table? What is the first element in the periodic table? Okay, that concludes the science round, and next we're on to name the film. Name the film. So this is you've got to name the film from the music that went with the film. So listen up. Hopefully you'll know. Right. First up, here we go. Okay, that was question 1 of this round. Here comes question 2. Song that is. Right, question 3. If I had £1 for every time someone had said you're on mute this week, I'd be a rich man. So yes, apologies. What I'm doing is throwing back to questions 1, 2, and 3 again, so you've got all of them, and then we'll move through. I think there's a bit of reverb, a bit of repeating. So hopefully we'll go through these very quickly, and we can all get on with our lives. Right, here we go. Question. Okay, this round has been an absolute shambles. I think the best possible scenario is we start again. All right. Okay, so this is round 7. Excuse me. Name the film from the music. I'll try and play the music so you can hear it, and you can also hear me. Keep WhatsApping me if a few people have been getting involved. If you can't, let me know. Right, let's try again. So, number 1. Question number 2. What a song that. Concludes the name the film round. Okay, moving on. Let's go to famous Daves. So within this round, I'm going to ask you to name some famous Davids potentially, and yeah, we'll go from there. Right, okay, question number 1. Which actor played Fox Mulder in The X-Files? Which actor played Fox Mulder in The X-Files? Next question. So, he is a former England footballer and he's also the son of Gail. He's a former England footballer and also the son of Gail. Okay, next question. He led the England cricket team to the Ashes triumph of 1985. He led an England cricket team to Ashes triumph in 1985. Next question. He is a member of both, or was a member of both, Nirvana and the Foo Fighters. is a member of Nirvana and the Foo Fighters? Next question. He was the leader of the Branch Davidian cult, killed in the Waco siege of 1993. He was the leader of the Branch Davidian cult, killed in the Waco siege of 1993. Right, that concludes that round of Famous Daves. It's time to crack on. We're now going on to Celebrity Chefs. Celebrity Chefs, right, here we go. Right, celebrity chefs. Which celebrity chef celebrated their 85th birthday this week? Which celebrity chef celebrated their 85th birthday this week? Next question. Which celebrity chef has also competed in motor racing? Which celebrity chef has also competed in motor racing? Okay, next question. Which celebrity chef famously made an impromptu public address at half-time in a Norwich City football match? Which celebrity chef famously made an impromptu public address at a Norwich City football match? Against Manchester City, I think it was. Right, next question. Which celebrity chef grew up with parents who ran a pub called the Cricketers? I'll say that again. Which celebrity chef grew up with parents who ran a pub called the Cricketers? What was their name? Right, next question. Which celebrity chef attended a youth theatre for 3 weeks, only to end up in the 1991 Christmas special of Miss Marple? They Do It With Mirrors. Which celebrity chef attended theatre school for 3 weeks, only to end up in the 1991 Christmas special of Miss Marple? They Do It With Mirrors. Right, okay, 2 rounds to go. We're nearly done. We've got 2 rounds. Round 10 is lockdown. So let's go. Lockdown. Question 56. A 62-year-old former US Marine, George Hood, recently did what for 8 hours, 15 minutes and 15 seconds to set a world record? I'm going to say that again. That wasn't very clear. A 62-year-old former US Marine, name of George Hood, did what for 8 hours, 15 minutes and 15 seconds to set a world record? What was it? What was he doing? Alright, next question. Who is now the nation's PE teacher? 9 o'clock every morning. Who is now the nation's PE teacher? Next question. Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates said he would step down from the company's board to focus on philanthropic activities. But according to Forbes, as of Thursday, where did he sit on the list of world's richest people? I'll say that again. So Bill Gates has stood down from Microsoft, but where did he stand, according to Forbes, on the list of the world's richest people? So I'm looking for a number there. Where did he stand? Where did Bill Gates stand on that list? Hang on. A bit more music. And the last question in this round. It's not the last question, it's the penultimate question in this round. Which 2 teams competed in the last Super Bowl? Which 2 teams competed in the last Super Bowl? Next question. Which South Korean film made history as the first non-English language feature to be named Best Picture at the Oscars? I'll say that again. Which South Korean film made history as the first non-English feature to be named as Best Picture at the Oscars? So most of these questions related to things that happened before the lockdown, and I did intend to have some questions about this week, but basically didn't get around to it. So, next round. Cricketpedia. Bit of a funny one on the spelling. Gotta be careful with that. Shall we get started? Right. Who was the first cricketer to appear on Strictly Come Dancing? Who was the first cricketer to appear on Strictly Come Dancing? This is the final round, by the way, so concentrate. Next question. Question 62. Who top scored in the recent Women's ICC World Cup final? Who top scored in the recent ICC Women's World Cup final? Okay, next question. Sorry, question from Greg. Greg, it was the ICC Women's World Cup. Who top scored in the recent ICC Women's World Cup final? So I'm talking about the final, the one match, the final. Got that? Good. Right, okay, next question. Joss Butler recently recounted a painful story from his youth, which resulted, he was going for an autograph as a kid, and it resulted in his pen being stolen by a famous international cricketer. Which international cricketer stole Joss Butler's pen in the mid-90s? Which international cricketer stole Joss Butler's pen in the mid-90s? Okay, next question. Just to clarify on the earlier one, who top scored in the recent ICC Women's World Cup final? I'm talking about the one that was about 4 weeks ago, the Women's World T20 final. That's the one I'm talking about. So that was question 62. Right, the time is 9:55. We're nearly done. This is the final round. 2 more questions. How many test matches did Sir Alistair Cook play? How many test matches did Sir Alistair Cook play? Right, final question. The final question of the entire big quiz is, how old is Mark Nicholas? How old is Mark Nicholas? Thank you. Right, okay, we're done. That's all the questions. That's all I've got. So, same again as per half time. If you could send me your answer sheets as soon as possible on either WhatsApp or Facebook, I will then return back to you with the final winners of the quiz. Excuse me. So, if there's anybody that needs a question retelling or repeating or whatever, just tell me ASAP. Yeah, we've got quiz answers coming in now, which is great. So I think we're nearly done. If there's anything anybody needs clarity on, please let me know. If not, we will come back to you any minute. I'll start again. I was muted. Thanks for the text. Right, the WhatsApps are flying in. We have a number of different results. I'm gonna have to go offline to check these. Yeah, I've changed it. Thank you. So right, we're nearly done. I'm gonna check the results. I will come back to you in about 2 minutes. However, what I would like to say before then is a big thank you. A big thank you for coming tonight, joining this weird quiz that was supposed to be in a pub, that isn't in a pub, that has been on YouTube, that has somehow managed to happen. But I think we've had about, looking at it, we've still got 100 odd people on the stream. We had about 130 odd at one point, which was amazing. And what I'd like to do is just say, look, I was trying to raise $2.5 grand for the Ruth Strauss Foundation. As of today, I'd raised nothing, nada. So hopefully, if the world gets back on track, I'll be doing a marathon in maybe 26, 27 weeks' time. If that's the case, I'd love you to sponsor me. It's a brilliant charity. It really is. And I genuinely appreciate it. I appreciate at the moment, there's a lot of uncertainty. A lot of people are a bit skint. We're not sure what's going on with the world, so no rush. But down the line, if I do actually do 26 and a bit miles, I'd love you to sponsor me. So I'm going to check the scores and we will come back very quickly with the final solution. Final solution's a bad choice of words, but you know what I mean. Obviously, you're going to need the answers. I'll come back with those. That's a really good point. Yes, you do need the answers. I realise that. I'm going to go back to half time. So, we went through science, didn't we? So, science, then name the film. The answers to the science round were as follows. Question 36. In computing, what does ISDN stand for? Well, I can tell you. It stands for Integrated Services Digital Network. Integrated Services Digital Network. Question 37. What are the constituent elements of the alloy brass? They are copper and zinc. Copper and zinc. Question 38. What reaction is caused by passing electricity through a liquid? Electrolysis. So that was question 38. Electrolysis. Question 39. Which scientist is known for his laws of motion? Isaac Newton. Question 40. Not quite sure what's happened here. The answer is hydrogen. The answer is hydrogen to question 40. Right, the next round was music. Name the film from the song. So, question 41 was Tony's theme from Scarface. A haunting song. Question 42, You're the Best by somebody, and it was in The Karate Kid. Question 43, Make Me Smile by Dave Harley and Cockney Rebel from The Full Monty. So, answers, I'm looking for Scarface so far, The Karate Kid, The Full Monty. The next one was Cuddly Toy from Alpha Papa, Alan Partridge, and 45 Skyfall from the film Skyfall. Right, round 8 famous Daves. Question 46. The actor that played Fox Mulder in The X-Files. David Duchovny. Question 47. A former England footballer and a son of Gail. It's obviously David Platt. Question 48. Led the England team to Ashes triumph in 1985 is David Gower. Question 49. A member of both Nirvana and Foo Fighters, Dave Grohl. Question 50. The leader of the Branch Davidian cult killed in the Waco siege of 1993, David Koresh. Round 9. Celebrity chefs. Question 51. Which celebrity chef celebrated their 85th birthday this week? It was Mary Berry, and same day as my mum, not as old, but well done, Mary. Question 52. Which celebrity chef has also competed in motor racing, albeit at a sort of fairly amateur level? Paul Hollywood. Question 53. Which celebrity chef famously made an impromptu address at halftime in a Norwich City football match? It was Delia Smith. Norwich actually lost that match against Man City, and Delia maintained she wasn't drunk. Might argue that. Question 54. Which celebrity chef grew up with parents who ran a pub called The Cricketers? It was Jamie Oliver. The Cricketers was run by Trevor and Sally Oliver, who did a great job. Jamie left school with two GCSEs in art and geology. So well done, Jamie. Question 55. Which celebrity chef attended a youth theatre for 3 weeks only to end up in the 1991 Christmas special of Miss Marple? It was Tom Kerridge. Tom Kerridge in Miss Marple. Who'd have thought it? Right. Round 10. Lockdown. A 60-year-old former US Marine, George Hood, recently did what for 8 hours, 15 minutes and 15 seconds? He did the longest male abdominal plank. And then when he finished his 8 hour, 15 minute, 15 seconds plank, he did 75 press-ups just for fun. So that was George Hood, who's been planking for some time. I mean, you know, in these times, planking is possibly something you could all get into. So 8 hours, 15 minutes, 15 seconds is the target. Who is the nation's PE teacher? Joe Wicks, 9 o'clock tomorrow. Don't be late. Joe Wicks for the nation's PE teacher. Question 58. Bill Gates stepped down from his company board to focus on philanthropic. It's very easy to say before you've had 8 beers. Philanthropic. Bill Gates said he would step down from his company's board, but according to Forbes, as of Thursday, he was the second most rich person in the world. The second most rich person in the world. That's Bill Gates. Question 59. Which two teams competed in the Super Bowl? It was the Kansas City Chiefs who defeated the San Francisco 49ers. So that's the Kansas City Chiefs who defeated the San Francisco 49ers. Right. Question 60. Which South Korean film made history as the first non-English film to feature as Best Picture in the Oscars? It was Parasite. And the final round, who was the first England cricketer to appear on Strictly? It was Darren Gough. Who top scored in the recent ICC Women's World Cup final? This was the T20 final. Apologies if that was a bit vague. The answer was Beth Mooney, 78 not out. How many test match? Sorry, that's question 64. Question 63. Jos Buttler recently recounted a painful story from his youth, from a autograph situation where he lost his pen. Who was the international cricketer who stole Jos Buttler's pen? It was Aravinda de Silva. Aravinda de Silva. If you listen to Tailenders, you'll know that. If not, you've got no chance. Question 64, the penultimate question of the quiz. How many test matches did Sir Alistair Cook play for England? It was 161. 161. And finally, the final question. How old is Mark Nicholas? He's actually 62. He looks brilliant, I think. He's 62. So if you could mark your questions and let me know how many you got, that would be amazing. I hope everybody's had a great time doing this quiz. It's been a lot of fun running it. I didn't know whether the stream would work. It did, so that bodes well for the future. If there's scope for future quizzes, if you could send me your final scores without any cheating as soon as possible, I will come back to you with the winners. Stay tuned. Oh, and just quietly, this is my current fundraising position on the marathon. As you can see, I'm a little bit behind the 8 ball. Obviously, the marathon not happening until October the 4th is now a bit of an issue, but the link to my Just Giving page is in my YouTube channel, I think, somewhere. If not, I can WhatsApp it you. Anyone that's played tonight, if you fancy sticking a couple of quid in, I'd love you to do that. I appreciate times may be hard, and you might want to review this after I've actually done the marathon, which is fair enough. So we'll come back with the final scores when they are available. Yeah, it's in the YouTube channel.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking that a lot of them aren't on the
What, how are you watching? I'll send it round. I will send it round. sorry, that was all muted. Anybody else found that this week everybody's been talking on mute and then been told to turn up their sound? I've fallen foul of that a few times. I think we've got a tie for first place. I'm going to double check and then come back to you. I think we've got a tie. This could go to a super over. This could be won by the barest of all margins. Stand by. Okay, I have reviewed the scores and it would appear that the Woodpeckers who came in with a different team name, Late Doors, have got 59 points, which I think they are the winners. I think they are the winners. So until the scores are still coming in, but I think they are the winners. Now, I didn't reveal early doors what the prize was for tonight's quiz, and I can now reveal that they win a voucher for the chicken shop, St John's Wood, a meal for two at Chicken Shop and Dirty Burger, St John's Wood, up to a value of £50, valid up until the 30th of June 2020. So, well done to them, and I mean, you could perhaps discuss whether takeaway is an option. And in terms of the best team name, I think that's important. Bear with. Hang on. I can't find it, but I think John Badger's team are winners of the best team name. I think they put a lot of time into it, and fair play. They are also winners of a food voucher. This one is the Duke of York, St John's Wood, who are a lovely establishment, and this says, congratulations, you have won dinner for two with a bottle of house wine at the Duke of York. They are currently closed, but you know, maybe in the not too distant future you can get down to the Duke of York. So, thank you so much for doing the quiz tonight. As I said, I will send you the link to this. I think a few people have chipped in already. I am absolutely chuffed to bits with how tonight's gone. I wasn't even sure if the technology would work, and it did. So thoroughly pleased with that. And thank you for everybody that's piled in. It's been brilliant. We've had probably 130 odd people involved at some point. So fantastic. Thank you and good night.